The loss of the Branchline. Whoa. Recently, Anya had saved Emily from a nasty accident on the Sodor suspension bridge. And now, Anya had gotten her own Branchline as the prize for saving her friend. And Anya had recently bragged to all of her friends on Sodor about the big surprise. And now, Anya was wondering how she was going to celebrate it. Anya, I want you to tell all the engines to come to the celebration next Friday. Yes, sir, she chuffed. Anya puffed along. At Knapford, Henry, Thomas, Samson, Philip, and Ryan were all there talking. They were all very happy for their friend once she told them. And I want to do something to celebrate. Can't you all come with me? I'm sorry, Anya, but you know I have my Branchline to run, chuffed Thomas. I have to pull logs in the forest, said Henry. I have to shunt here at Knapford, said Philip. I have to help Stephen up at Ulfstead, said Samson. I can probably chuff with you, said Ryan. I don't have that many busy jobs. Any jobs that'll actually keep me busy, he chuffed. Great, Ryan, said Anya. I have to go, said Thomas. He pulled away. So Anya let Thomas steam along his Branchline. Later, all the engines had gone from Knapford except Philip. Philip was snoozing. He was very tired. He had shunted trucks all day, while Molly was off elsewhere. Sir Topham Hatt needed her other places. Anya returned. Maybe I can party with the trucks. While Philip's sleeping, I'll just have to keep quiet. So she began shunting and biffing. The bridge shunt, the line that Henry was on earlier, wasn't in good shape. So they were taking it apart, but they weren't working on it today. Anya had a coach, a water tanker, and 2 troublesome flatbeds in a long line. Here I go, she chuffed. The trucks were crossed as she had awoken them from their sleep, so they all got together a plan. The coach tried to stop them, but the trucks biffed Anya up the line. Whoa, she gasped. She had derailed herself. Butch awoke and saw everything and saw Sir Topham Hatt of Brendam once he arrived. Anya has had an accident, sir. Bertie was waiting for Thomas to arrive. Oh my, Thomas will chortle once he hears this. Anya, what on earth do you think were you doing? I'm very sorry, sir, she said. I just wanted to party and celebrate for my new Branchline. You won't be partying or celebrating with anyone or with anything. You've lost your Branchline privileges now. Philip, shunt the trucks away. Yes, sir, said Philip. And he raced to shunt the trucks. And he was strong enough to even pull Anya back to safety, too. Thank you, Philip. Butch and Bertie were very sad and sorry for Anya. Everyone said, Anya, I won't be celebrating. There will be no party. I'm very sorry, you all. Elizabeth was very sad for her new friend. It'll be okay. Just next time, don't be so silly. And Anya learned that that was the right thing to do. Next story up soon. The Pride of Sodor. Woo! All the engines on the island of Sodor feel special. They all have important jobs to do. And when they do their jobs well, they love to hear Sir Topham Hatt say, "Well done." And then they are filled with pride and can do anything they want. So all the engines enjoy having pride. One day, One day at Knapford Station, Sir Topham Hatt had arrived. Ryan, Samson, Toby, Belle, and Billy were all there. "Sir, I'm finished pulling my first train of the day," said Toby. "You're a Pride of Sodor," said Sir Topham Hatt. "I've shunted lots of coal cars for Molly," said Billy. "What a pride you are," said Sir Topham Hatt. "I've pulled passengers on the Branchline today, even though it's not finished." "What a pride you are, Ryan." "I delivered all the dinosaurs to Olstead," said Samson. "What a grand pride you are." "I put out 3 fires in one day," said Belle. "That's a record." "What a pride you are," said Sir Topham Hatt. He walked away. "He told me I was a pride," said Billy. He can't possibly mean that we're all important at the same time," said Belle. "Trust me, everyone, I'm the most important," said Toby. "Oh, sure," said Ryan. "Of course, it's the old tram engine." "He's right," said Samson. "I'm the most important." "No, I'm the most important," said Belle. "No, I am," said Billy. "Are you so sure about that?" puffed Toby. Soon, all the engines began arguing about who was the most important. Then Jack came up alongside. "Are you guys arguing about who's the most important? We all argued about that once, and Miss Jenny was very cross. And then Max, Monty, and Patrick had an altercation with some cement. And then we all learned that we were all important." "Oh, please," said Toby. "No one needs to hear that junk." Toby rang his bell and puffed away. Lang lang. "That settles that," said Ryan. But Toby was appalled and mortified. He set out to prove that he was the most important. I'll tell everyone about how many coal trucks I've shunted," said Billy. "Oh, no, you..." Billy's was the easiest job, but there was only one freight car to shunt in the coal yard. Ryan and Samson came to see him. "Oh, is that the best you can do?" puffed Ryan. "It's surely not the best I can," said Samson. He pulled into a siding. "I'm off to Olstead." "I'm off to the unfinished Branchline," puffed Ryan. At Great Waterton, Ryan pulled up alongside Gordon. Ryan forgot that he was supposed to shunt Gordon's Express today. Gordon was cross. "You're late." "So what?" puffed Ryan. "You can shunt your own express. You're no different than I am, except you've got tenders." Ryan took Gordon's express coaches. "Oh, thank you. Wait, where are you going with those?" he puffed. "To the unfinished Branchline. That's where." "Get back here. Those are my express coaches," puffed Gordon. "I'll take the fast track." Gordon flew back. Billy shunted his coal truck across the island. He flew fast and quick. Samson was looking for the dynamite car, but instead bumped Charlie. "Oh," he groaned. "Sorry, Charlie," said Samson. Toby, however, just left the quarry and was taking the workmen home, and they weren't finished mining yet. The workmen were very cross. Meanwhile, Belle was searching for an engine to help her put on a fire so she could put it out. When she told Percy this, he spluttered and stuttered. "No way," puffed Percy. "That's the dumbest idea I've ever heard. What is wrong with you, Belle?" "Sorry, I just want to prove I'm the most important," she puffed. "Oh," groaned Percy. But Belle puffed away. Later, Billy passed Samson at Olstead. Charlie was being repaired up the line. "I'm so sorry for you, Charlie." "Whoop." Billy. Charlie was puzzled. Billy was nearing Tidmouth. Up the line, he saw Toby. Toby had a snarky idea. I'll puff in front of him. So Toby did. Billy was cross. Toby's being cheeky. The two engines came up alongside Ryan. I'm going to be first to Tidmouth. Sir Topham Hatt's waiting there. Soon, Ryan and Billy had ideas. They raced in front of each other. I must beat Toby, said Ryan. I must beat Toby, said Billy. Toby made it to Tidmouth just in time. Sir Topham Hatt came out of his office. Hello, Toby. Why do you have the workmen? They aren't supposed to be finished with their mining duties until later. Just at that moment, Ryan came screeching and scurrying in. Out of my way, Toby. Ryan, said Sir Topham Hatt. Then, Billy puffed round the bend. He stopped just short of the point, then moved in. Billy also had a freight car full of old scrap, and when Belle came racing round the bend, there was trouble. Samson was puffing up the line as well. Then there was a huge crash. Samson biffed the freight car, and then Belle smacked right into it. The accident was atrocious. Jack was soon helping to clean up the wreckage. Oh, this is amazing, he puffed. Soon, Sir Topham Hatt was cross. You were all silly to think that each one of you was more important than the other. You were all important. You were all united. This is the Sodor Railway, and everyone is equal. All the engines knew Sir Topham Hatt was right and puffed away to do each other's jobs. To do their jobs. Next story up soon. Gordon the Grand. Gordon is the number 4 Blue Sodor Sudrian engine. And one day Sir Topham Hatt was at Brendam Docks giving him orders for Hero and Henry as well. Gordon, Hero, and Henry, you three are to pull a long goods train. Gordon must push from behind. Gordon felt this was very undignified. Hero and Henry were very happy. You must bring it to Knapford, where I will be waiting. It is full of jellies and jams for the special celebration. Sir Topham Hatt left. Let's go now, said Hero. Right behind you, said Henry. Oh, Gordon started off at first. This is very undignified, he said. Later, when they got to the switch, Gordon uncoupled. Hero and Henry struggled with the long, heavy, fast train. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Right behind you guys, said Gordon. Gordon hadn't realized that the train was now slipping downhill. But as he thundered past on the other line, he switched tracks so that Hero and Henry wouldn't see him. Later, he could see that the two engines were struggling a lot with the troublesome trucks. Finally, Hero and Henry had delivered the jellies and jams and fresh fruits for the Knapford celebration. Hooray! They both cheered. We've done it, Henry, said Hero. A very strong team we are. Indeed, said Sir Topham Hatt. But where is Gordon? Gordon was very proud to not be pulling the train. He didn't see the trucks until it was too late. Ooh. He came whistling in and applied his brakes just in time. But it was too late. It crashed right into the trucks. Luckily, Elizabeth and Butch were right there. The wrecked trucks were taken away by strong, brave Butch. Elizabeth to take away the broken flatbed with Butch. The unhurt trucks still on the rails. Sir Topham Hatt was very cross. Gordon, you have caused confusion and delay. Yes, sir. I know, sir. Why did you do that? Said Henry. The train was very heavy, and we noticed it when the trucks stopped giving us weight. That was when I left, said Gordon. Why ever did you leave a long, heavy train like that? Said Sir Topham Hatt. Because, sir, I don't like pulling trucks or shunting them, as you know, said Sir Topham Hatt. I've known that for many years, especially when you, Henry, and James went on strike. Hero chuckled as loud as he had ever chuckled before. You, Henry, and Gordon, and James went on strike? Oh, I must tell my friends on the mainland, said Hero, and in Japan. Please don't, said Gordon. I don't want to be teased. Neither do I, said Henry. But Hero and Henry were still cross with Gordon. I'm sorry, you guys. Next time, I will be sure to help, whether or not I like the job. And Gordon learned his lesson.